Hi guys, it's Dr. YouTube. This is how cops treat each other.
A Florida Highway Patrol trooper by the name of Donna Jane Watts stopped a speeding driver who was going 120 miles per hour. Well, she was really surprised to find that that person in the vehicle was someone by the name of Fausto Lopez. Fausto Lopez is actually a police officer with the Miami Police Department. So she arrested him, and the video footage was awesome. Take a look.
Gun drawn and commands firing. An FHP trooper pulls over a Miami police officer, frisks him, cuffs him, and carts him to her cruiser. And during all of this, the Miami officer sounds just as shocked as she is mad.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this at all.
It began unbelievably just minutes before, with his police cruiser seen here passing by the trooper like she's standing still. She chases him, lights flashing, engines screaming, as she describes him weaving in and out of lanes, speeding up and slowing down at speeds topping 120 miles an hour, until both finally come to a tense stop 4 minutes 57 seconds later.
I would not mess with her. Okay.
She's not playing, man.
Yeah, not so Fausto. By the way, not a bad looking guy. Anyway.
Okay, so look, at first she doesn't know if it's a cop or not. She doesn't know who's in the car. Maybe they stole the cop car, right?
Right. So she pulls him over. She takes his badge. Not takes his badge. That leads to him losing his job, right? Mm-hmm. So as you guys know, usually cops look out for one another. But in this case, that did not happen. It made national headlines. He lost his job, and other members of law enforcement there were really upset about it. So the harassment begins, and people start harassing the Florida trooper. Random telephone calls on her cell phone. Some were threats and some were prank calls, including orders for pizza. Unfamiliar vehicles and police cars sat idling in her cul-de-sac. She was afraid to open her mailbox. A number of certain things were happening to her, so she was really worried about it. And then she realized, hey, you know what? I get the sense that cops are checking in on my driver's license information. You know, they can pull up that information because they're cops.
That's why they know where she lives. Now, look, a lot of times people feel that way, and you're like, you're paranoid, right?
Yeah.
People aren't going to check in on you, and then, mysterious cars in my cul-de-sac. In this case, not so much.
Yeah, so she decided to take a look, and she realized that in a 3-month period, 88 law enforcement officers from 25 different agencies.
Yeah, this is how cops treat each other.
Driver's license information more than 200 times.
Turns out she was
They work
totally
like a
right.
gang.
She was right to be paranoid. It seems like half the cops in South Florida were checking out where she lives, and obviously some of them were totally harassing her.
Now, in 1994, there was a law passed, a federal law passed. It's known as the Federal Driver Privacy Protection Act, and it prevents cops or anyone looking up your private information when there's absolutely no need to do so. And in this case, there was no need to do so other than to try to harass her, right? If you were caught breaking this law, you can be fined $2,500. Now, she is suing using that law as a reason to sue, and if she wins, she can receive up to $500,000.
Totally agree with her. Okay, now there's people now, of course, there's lawyers defending